What's up, everybody? I'm King Sway. This is my cat, Cal. If you can see it on my cat, Cal. I'm not the one that named her. My stepdaughter did. I'm pretty sure I said it before in another video. Whenever you see me and I seem like I'm just looking around, I'm just watching to make sure the cats don't mess anything up, that I got to stop them, and you can hear it crashing and whatnot. Because, well, I'm pretty sure you hear the cats will be like, oh, you trying to do something important? Smack, clean that up, because I said so. But today we got another death battle. We have Thanos versus Darkseid. And I love both of them. We all know the damage that Thanos can do, but I'm going with Darkseid. What you looking at? I'm going with Darkseid on this one. Because I read comics. Darkseid is just a freak. Thanos is a wannabe god. Darkseid is a god. The people that defeat him defeated avatars of Darkseid. He can't come into this dimension or he'll make it collapse. Like, he'll destroy it. He can't even come into this dimension fully. Like, even if the versions of him that people beat are scaled down. Like, yeah. So, we're going to hop into that.
Hey guys, before we get started, I want to tell you about 23andMe, which is a DNA testing service that's named after the 23 chromosomes that make up your DNA. It's a great way to find out about your family history, your wellness, and it's super easy to do. All you gotta do is spit in a tube and send it off, and then you find out. Now through December 25th, get 30% off any 23andMe kit. Order your DNA kit at 23andme.com/deathbattle. That's the number 23andme.com/deathbattle. Again, that's 23andme.com/deathbattle.
If you can see her.
Power. Some spend entire lives in search of it, while for others, it is their birthright. But what truly matters in the end is how it's used.
Like with Thanos, the ultimate villain of the Avengers.
And Darkseid, arch nemesis to the Justice League.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. Over 1,000,000 years ago, when mankind's evolution first broke away from the apes, the cosmic celestials arrived on Earth. They experimented on the human race, creating 3 separate variants. The powerful and beautiful Eternals, destined for immortality. Those with a latent mutated gene, which would one day spawn the X-Men. And a deformed, disturbing subspecies known as the Deviants.
Like that one website with all the board.
What?
Anyway, the Eternals eventually colonized the moons of Saturn thanks to this science wizard named Mentor, whose collar's like the lampshade I put on my dog to make him stop licking his junk.
Charming. But while the Eternals seemed like a perfect people, Mentor's own son would change this forever and force the cosmos to its knees. His name was Thanos.
You were a fool to betray me, Ronan. Prepare to meet your doom.
Thanos was born into a life of luxury. Sure, his mom went totally insane and tried to kill him right away, but what do you think you'd do if you popped out a creepy California raisin baby?
It seems the Celestials' experiments weren't quite so different from each other. Despite his eternal heritage, Thanos' large, disproportionate body and thick purple skin were thanks to a deviant mutation.
Weighs about 1,000 pounds.
You'd think would mean everyone would hate him, but nope. The Eternals were super progressive and totally cool with a wrinkly grimace walking around.
In fact, Thanos was greatly admired for his exceptional intelligence and creativity. He was set for a positive and decorated future.
The irony of this is Thanos is the god of death.
Lots of guys do crazy
Hades
shit for
is the god of the
chicks,
underworld, and a lot of
especially
people
when
get
you're
that
a
wrong.
secret murder-happy psycho.
They do a lot of
who's
stuff like
obsessed with
Quicksilver.
the physical manifestation of death.
Quicksilver,
Death's
the other name for
love,
Quicksilver
Thanos took
is
a
Mercury.
journey, a
Mercury
quest
is Hermes,
to ravage
the
the
speed
universe
god.
in her name.
Quicksilver,
And as an
speed,
Eternal,
speed
he
god.
had plenty of superhuman
I
power
love
to
that
do
stuff.
it. He was already the strongest and fastest Eternal around, but he boosted his power even more with bionic and magic enhancements.
And while his physical and psionic abilities are impressive, his incredible genius led to building massive spaceships, shields that can withstand planet-level attacks, and even a time window.
And the most badass throne ever. It comes packed with its own laser weapons, light speed travel, and it can teleport through space and time.
And unlike most Eternals, Thanos has also dabbled in the mystic arts. Petrification, curses, even some of his throne's abilities seem to be more magic than hard
Because
science.
he cursed
All of this
Deadpool.
potential makes
Make sure he
Thanos
couldn't
an
die, so he
incredibly
wouldn't go in
dangerous
death.
foe.
Yeah, good
Maybe
luck
death.
trying to hurt him. He can survive pretty much anything, including a gun specifically designed to kill him. He even shot himself in the face with it just to prove how goddamn awesome he is. Don't try that at home, kids.
He's strong enough to overpower 2 Thors at once, snap a universal weapon known for its extreme durability, and even lift the gargantuan Galactus engine.
A giant super rocket big enough to move planets,
planet,
according
yep.
to Mr. Fantastic, and that guy knows his stuff.
Ego,
this
the
thing
living
is
planet.
hundreds of miles long.
While the Galactus engine's size seems to vary from comic to comic, Reed's assertion matches its appearance when it propelled Ego the Living Planet. By examining the engine in 3 separate parts, applying the density of steel, and comparing Ego's diameter of 4,165 miles, we've found that Thanos must be lifting about 50 quintillion tons. That's
a
like
lot.
holding up 140 trillion Empire State Buildings.
And he's doing this inside the gut of a living Kurt Russell planet that eats other planets and even stars. Man, I thought I had an iron stomach.
But destroying a star isn't a simple thing. Any
No, it's
energy
not.
directed toward a star would just be absorbed and adapted to. Only by completely nullifying a star's constant energy output can it be eliminated.
So Ego's stomach acid must be deadlier than frigging supernovas or a black hole. He'd probably love Mama Boomstick's world-famous ghost pepper pie.
Ugh.
It's fine, just dip it in some squirrel paste.
Surviving the stomach of Ego isn't so far-fetched for Thanos, considering he's also survived a dip in a black hole, extreme reality warping across the metaverse, and the voice of Black Bolt.
What's so special about this guy, you ask? Well,
Yeah, if you don't
with
know.
just a whisper, he obliterated 1 billion tons of rock. This guy can easily break a planet with just one shout, and Thanos took 3 of them to the face.
Although Thanos isn't known for being a speedster character, he's still quick enough to battle the likes of Silver Surfer,
Yeah.
a being who can cover 500,000 light years in just a couple of seconds, putting him over 3 trillion times faster than light. With so many impressive showings, it's hard to truly find a weakness.
Except for one.
Oh, god
Deadpool.
damn it.
Thank you. Glad to be here. It's me, Deadpool, slayer of Deathstrokes, befriender of ponies, and breaker of mad titan hearts. And like Casanova, the ravenous reaper can't get enough of me, and Thanos just hates that. Ooh.
Well, Thanos did curse him so he couldn't die. And
What was I saying earlier?
No, right? He's a big purple crybaby. Have you seen that chin, though? It's like he got hit in the face with a slap chop.
Don't you have like a party in Ponytown to be at?
Your nutsack looking
You can't have
chin.
a death battle season without Deadpool, right?
We did. The last one.
Nobody counts that one. I mean, that's the year you pit a dog in a trench coat against a goddamn bear. What did you think would happen?
Yeah.
Whatever. I know when I'm not wanted. See you next year. DP out.
Oh, good riddance.
Even with all of these powers and
would
abilities,
make a DP
Thanos
joke,
still
but
felt he
I'll leave
needed
it
something
alone
more to
for
impress
right now.
Death. Think he's compensating for something, Wiz?
Oh, absolutely. So he built the Infinity Gauntlet, a golden glove which harnessed the power of 6 multicolored gems, known as Infinity Stones. With these, he could control the full spectrum of space, reality, mind, power, soul, and time.
And with those powers combined, he summons Captain Planet.
Well, more
then
like the
decimates
destruction of
him.
half the universe, but sure, whatever.
Steve?
I don't feel so good.
Same difference. But wait, isn't the Time Stone the green one in Doctor Strange's necklace?
Well, in the movie universe, the Time Stone is green, but in the original comic series, it's orange. This is because every universe has its own unique Infinity Gauntlet that works exclusively there. And sometimes the stones are different in color. Here, just follow this handy diagram I made.
Yeah, don't care. So with all the stones, he wiped out half the universe
Yeah,
with only
I
a
just don't
snap
care.
of his fingers. But he also started going a bit crazy and began to doubt his ability to perform. Hey, happens to the best of us.
Yet it never keeps the Mad Titan at bay for long, whose constant lust for power and godly status in the universe is only matched by his drive to just kill everybody.
Dread it, run from it, destiny arrives all the same. And now it's here. Or should I say,
I am here.
I am.
10 billion years ago, the primeval old gods clashed in a cosmic civil war called Ragnarok.
That the one with Thor and Jeff Goldblum?
No. Yes, kind of. The battle was so great that the result was an explosion that tore the gods asunder, sending a great
Mitosis.
god wave throughout the metaverse, eventually birthing a new generation known as the New Gods.
You got, yep.
How original! Well, some of these include Alpine Space Skier, Fancy Pants Shakespeare, and this cyborg spider Humpty Dumpty. Half of these guys ended up on a
That reminds me of
beautiful
MODOK.
paradise world called New Genesis, while the rest got stuck on an actual fireball called Apocalypse.
Apocalypse.
With a K.
Among these damned souls was Prince Euxis, second in line to the throne behind his older brother
We got,
Drax.
I was about to say,
Not Dave Bautista
yeah.
Drax, but DC Drax.
Oh man,
I couldn't
really
say
like
the name
that
fast
guy.
enough.
He's not afraid to say what he's thinking.
You are horrifying to look at, yes.
Friggin' fly.
To rule Apocalypse, Drax was meant to enter the mysterious Omega Pit and absorb the Omega Effect, a force of destructive entropy bound within Apocalypse.
But being the crafty bastard he was, Euxis tricked DC Drax into getting killed and stole the loot for himself.
And so the Omega Effect transformed Euxis into the physical manifestation of tyranny, Darkseid.
Or evil. Same stuff.
Now you die.
As the king of Apocalypse, Darkseid entered a war on the universe. Whether he was kicking New Genesis' ass or giving the Man of Steel a hard time, Darkseid was always working toward his one goal, conquering all
Everything.
life.
And thanks to his new god physiology, he has incredible superhuman strength, speed, agility, and even immortality. He's already over 245,000 years old, and that's given him plenty of time to push the limits of the Omega Effect.
Yeah.
He's got a whole bunch of cool Omega powers that break all the rules of nature. He can teleport across time and space, fly at unthinkable speeds, warp reality around him, and grow supersized.
Something he's pretty used to doing. The scale between the Prime Universe and Darkseid's own universe, the Fourth World, is vast. He travels between universes via boom tubes, which automatically adjusts his size to
scale,
what is
yeah.
considered normal within his destination. Otherwise, he'd have a hard time fitting in, given that the normal size of a new god is about the size of a star.
Oh yeah, I've had that kind of trouble with my boomstick tube.
He can use various psionic powers like telekinesis and telepathy, and can easily manipulate sentient beings thanks to a cosmic awareness of the multiverse powered by 18 divine senses.
You know, I bet he never
18.
forgets where he leaves his keys.
Like a space-age necromancer, Darkseid can possess living or deceased beings, controlling them like puppets. He can even control basic inanimate objects, just like the Nomad of Nowhere.
Blah, holy shit! Wiz, never thought I'd say this, but
I don't want any more
I
beer.
might have had too much to drink.
But Darkseid's deadliest technique is his signature Omega Beams. These burning lasers of hatred are capable of instant sharp turns and tracking multiple targets at
Yeah.
once.
They're dangerous.
They're splitting up.
People,
They can do that.
they crap on them because Batman
On
survived
contact,
one.
the beams can either disintegrate their target, transmute matter, erase beings from existence, or trap enemies in the Omega Sanction. The Omega Sanction is a sort of life trap. Its target enters a self-contained reality where they live out an infinite number of lives for eternity.
Oh, that doesn't sound so bad. I'd just do a Bill Murray and use all those lives to learn piano or save a dog or... Yeah, that's probably about it.
Well, there's a catch. Each life in the Sanction gets progressively worse as it goes, including how you die. When the third Mr. Miracle was trapped in it, he was fairly unaware, until he was beaten, burned, mutilated, and castrated, broken to a point of intentionally overdosing. And that was just his first life in the Sanction.
Oh. No thanks. I'm good.
To overpower the multiverse, Darkseid would face some pretty steep competition. However, his power eclipses those of even some of the strongest
I
heroes
got
around.
my own ring.
He's
and
fast
got
enough
my
to
own,
take a trip to the Source Wall in just a
my
few
own oath.
seconds. That's at the very edge of existence. I
don't know if I'll do that now
You're
or
not gonna be able to
clean
map
slate later.
quest that shit.
The edge of the observable universe is about 45 billion light years away, and scientists hypothesize the actual scale is over 100 sextillion times greater. It took a whole year for the legendary Helm of Nabu to make this journey. But for Darkseid, all of 5 seconds. To pull this off, he'd have to be moving over 87 duodecillion times the speed of
Duodecillion.
light.
I wasn't even aware that was a word.
Totally a real number that I understand. But if he's
What I
super
just
big
said.
in Fourth World, wouldn't he have an easier time getting to the edge?
We're factoring the scaling across his universe as a whole. Besides, technically the Fourth World is 4 billion years older than our own universe, so the distance to the edge is probably even further.
He's so quick, he can choke out Superman before he even sees him move, or knock him out cold in just a few bitch slaps. And Superman can survive supernovas to the face. Also, since Darkseid wasn't affected by the Crisis Mega Reboot, it's still canon that he can blitz pre-Crisis soups, who can sneeze solar systems away.
Darkseid is strong enough to crush a lantern ring with ease, destroy planets with his Omega beams, and wipe out the Justice League with a single strike.
Get out my face!
Even with all this power, Darkseid believed he could not dominate the universe until he discovered his ultimate prize, the
Anti-life equation.
Ha! I knew numbers were bad for you. Take that, Miss Jensen, and your stupid ruler.
People saying I knew math was bad.
Anti-life is technically an entity of its own, a fragmented piece of the source from which all life originates. However, Darkseid discovered a formula which essentially manipulates the anti-life's presence in all living things, in a manner which definitively proves that all freedom and hope are meaningless efforts.
So it's math that just makes you sad.
Yes, and a slave to Darkseid, but yes. So the anti-life is pretty weird, but you know what's even more so? The Darkseid that you think you know isn't
Doesn't
actually
exist.
Darkseid.
Doesn't
Say
exist.
what now?
He became the very essence of tyranny itself. This non-corporeal god rests in the higher plane of Fourth World and molds avatars of his consciousness to interact
What
with the
did I say at
multiverse
the
around
beginning of the
him.
video?
While each avatar is weaker than his true self, it's a necessary handicap. As
Oh,
his
he
own
blitzing for
existence
real.
in
I don't
the
think I've
universe
seen this one,
other
but
than
he's straight
Fourth
punching
World
and
would shatter the
lasers.
laws of reality, ending time and space as we know it. The sheer power of the Omega effect threatens entire cosmos, similar to how its equal, the Astroforce, could counter an oblivion bomb, capable of annihilating the universe in a single blast.
Holy shit! His avatar may lose some power, but it's still tough enough to survive a bomb Lex Luthor designed to rip apart existence, and a shot from Marvelous Marno's Master Blaster, which sounds like it was made up by a circus clown. And that kinda makes sense because apparently no life form can stand up to it. Just like clowns.
Except for Darkseid.
Well, Darkseid isn't immune to all guns. All you need is a neat little Radion bullet.
Think of Radion as the new god's kryptonite. Despite all his power, Darkseid is far from invincible. He's had his heart ripped out, his soul stolen by death, and his essence shattered by Superman, singing.
Hey, Darkseid, look at this photograph!
To this day, even after so many cataclysmic events, the Lord of Apocalypse continues his mission. Every living being in the multiverse will bend to the will of Darkseid.
Darkseid.
It seems I have you to thank for my resurrection. Though your world will suffer slowly, I
You will
grant
not.
you
Omega beam.
death.
Zap.
All right, the combatants are set. Let's end this debate once and for all.
But first, I need something that can sate my godly hunger.
We're in the holiday
Blue
season,
Apron.
so nobody wants to worry about preparing meals. Thankfully, cooking delicious, wholesome meals can be an easy feat with Blue Apron. Starting in January, Blue Apron chefs are working with health and wellness experts at WW, Weight Watchers Reimagined, to make a variety of fantastic recipes perfect for a healthy lifestyle. The new Freestyle Plan features 6 weekly recipes, and you can choose up to 3 per week, get pre-portioned ingredients, and create wonderful meals for as low as 4 smart points each. So enjoy your holidays without worrying about grocery shopping or planning. Let Blue Apron take care of that.
My favorite part is feeling like a master chef, making creative and delicious meals with my own hands. You guys really need to try it out.
It's pretty nice coming home knowing I'll have a delicious meal I can whip up with ease.
So check out this week's menu and get your first 3 meals free
They
at
should weaponize them, bro. This is on.
blueapron.com/battle. That's blueapron.com/battle to get your
If they
first
haven't
3
already.
meals free.
Blue Apron.
I
a
think they
better way
have,
to
but I'm
cook.
not sure. I don't
But
remember.
right now, it's time for a death
Death
battle!
battle.
You can fly, you can teleport, it'll send you through time and space, and it's perfect for gaming. You follow me? Sure you do. You're a forward-thinking guy.
I use that effect.
Last, it is.
You can see it in one of my videos.
Hey, Thanos! Buddy! how are you doing? Rocking that chin as always.
Get off my throne and kneel.
face death at the hand of your new emperor.
You know not the infinite wealth of destruction I command.
Let me show you.
Supreme Emperor, I'm galactic.
Oh, word?
Away your tactics, crushing you under my feet. What has it nothing to me? Turn to dust. Let's punch you to feet.
He still got his hands behind him because he don't care.
Dare strike me. Make for the sweet release of death.
You first.
Oh, welcome to reality.
Battle for the universe, let's get striking. Feel the power and the force of the mightiest fighting. Energy blast, hit fast, moves like lightning. You win a new god or the hands of a titan. I'm the king. I'm the king. Yeah, hard and pride crash like when stars collide. Feel it all inside. I'm ready for your soul, your mind. I'm the king. I'm the king. I'm the king. I'm the king. Let's get it on. I'm here. Don't give me love, just feel. Since I make my career, got the universe in my will. My power's making you feel. You ain't ready to roll. I got death's phone number and I'm making
I'm liking this music, rap, yeah. I'm with it.
You're never stopping this. King of apocalypse, turn planets into flames. Better give me respect. I bring sparks to death. Battle, stick, mega, effect. With a hush, my life's the battle. Settle your debt. I took life to get to the throne. I never regret. Heads roll when I step in. Give me your neck.
Boom. I bet you. I bet you. Oh, no, he's going to throw it at him.
I am Thanos. Thanos is supreme.
You were saying something, Punk?
Thanos is God.
Battle for the universe, let's get striking. Feel the power and the force of the mightiest fight. Energy blast, hit fast, our beams like lightning. Who can win a new god or the hands of a titan? I'm the king. I'm the king. Yeah, hard and pride crash like when stars collide. Feel it all inside, ready for your soul's demise. I'm the king.
He's coming with a solar system to hit him with. Pimp slap out my face. I'm with this. Like, if you can't tell from my expression, I'm with this.
These games bore me, but this will bring a smile to my face.
It'll have to wait.
Coward! Who are you? Who are you?
Let me show you, punk.
I'll show you.
What I did. I love when I get stuff right. Like it's just. He done messed up because he went into some other dimension. His Infinity Gauntlet doesn't work anymore.
reality is far from my own. You have no power here.
And Thanos. I am all things! This is who I am!
Pitiful.
Zap.
Is he looking at us?
Oh my god, it's Deadpool with a gun!
That's one of the infinite deaths he gonna have.
Behold, in endless death.
So you watching any anime?
KO!
Oh man, that's the worst way he could have gone out. Because now he's gonna be dying over and over and over.
Thanos was an incredible foe, especially while wielding the Infinity Gauntlet. Unfortunately, the gauntlet had a fatal flaw.
Yeah, that golden glove only works in its own universe, and Darkseid could easily move the fight to new ones with his boomstick tubes. Universe hopping is
Boom
kind of his
tubes,
thing.
not boomstick
The
tubes.
Reed
Homer.
Richards of the Interdimensional Council of Reeds figured this out. Its 3 founding members, Reed, Reed, and Reed, each possessed Infinity Gauntlets, but discovered that they couldn't work outside of their own universes.
The gauntlet had no problem making Darkseid's avatar not feel so good, but since Darkseid's true form was always in the Fourth World universe, Thanos couldn't actually finish him off with the gauntlet.
Even if this fight took place in entirely neutral territory, the victor wouldn't change. Thanos' gauntlet wouldn't work, and true Darkseid's presence would actually just destroy everything just by being there.
But he didn't just lose because of the gauntlet. He really couldn't keep up with the space golem.
Even going toe-to-toe with a being as fast as Silver Surfer was nothing compared to when Darkseid took a trip to the edge of existence. This puts Darkseid almost 28 octillion times faster than Thanos.
And his Omega effect scales to the Astro Force, which could equal the Oblivion Bomb's universe-destroying blast. This means the Omega effect and Infinity Gauntlet were both pretty even in terms of destructive ability. But unlike Thanos, Darkseid can use his Omega powers whenever and wherever he wants.
Once he lost the gauntlet, Thanos could certainly survive star-level attacks, and even greater. But universal destruction is definitely a bit more than his purple eternal hide could handle. And even after that, Darkseid had plenty of ways to end the fight whenever he wanted, like the Omega Sanction.
Thanos was super powerful, but Darkseid was just faster, stronger, and even more ruthless.
And if you think about it, Thanos needed the Infinity Gauntlet to become a god, but Darkseid already was one.
Thanos just couldn't
Run the gauntlet!
Oh, you son of a bitch!
The winner is Darkseid. Hey, thanks for watching this year's season finale. If you want the music from the battle, you can get it by clicking the link below.
Or if you guys want to see Thanos and Darkseid in a rap battle, then just click that video right over there and check out our friends JT Music.
So, like I said, yeah, that was a heck of a battle. Like that one, yeah, they went at it. Planets colliding, exploding, end of existence, and I was enthralled by it. You can see by my face, I was enthralled by it. I loved it. I loved every second of it. But I knew Darkseid was going to be the one to come out on top. I had to feel like I said, I read the comics, and you hear me calling stuff out ahead of time. One of these days, I'm going to pull some of my old comics from out the back and just be like, hey, remember when I said, show you some of the crates I have. But, yeah. I'm King Sway, and I'll see you in the next one.